And we are live.
Hello from Prague.
Hello dear viewers, and welcome from the magnificent city of Prague. We are walking through a park now near, is it Vladislas Square?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
One of those two. And we are going to have the best breakfast possible, which is a kebab breakfast. Behind me there is some cozy little park, and on the side here is a national museum or something like that. Anyway, one of the central and main tourist hotspots is right in front of us, and I'm sure many of our viewers would like to know how good of a deal can you get on kebabs in central Prague, because Prague does have a reputation of being cheap, but we are not here to work on just these assumptions. We are going to prove it and do a proper investigation. We are approaching one of the main squares in Prague. They have an open market, which you may not be able to see from here. Have an open market, but somewhere in one of these side alleys there should be a kebab shop. So the name of the kebab shop is Kebab Istanbul, a very original name.
Unique.
I've never heard that name before. Though, okay, maybe we should not be too demanding when it comes to naming kebab shops. Right here, a statue on the square. Again, right there is an open market where they sell sausages, potatoes, and all that stuff. We tried it already, but now is the time to witness why we actually came to Prague, and that is to taste some Czech kebabs. We are trying to find where exactly.
I think so.
What's the name?
Istanbul Kebab.
No, the street, Krakovska. Okay, it is here. This is a Krakovska street.
Which is Hooker's Street.
Apparently there are some brothels here, but we passed here yesterday and saw maybe one.
Yeah.
Though it was called, it's actually this one. It's Diamond Gentleman's Club. No, sorry, VIP Club.
Still it's for gentlemen. You're not completely wrong.
Oh, is that pizza? We are live. Here it is, Istanbul Kebab, not far from Venceslas Square. Let's have a look at the menu.
You have the owner serving you today.
I guess if we're sitting down we can get the ports. I think this means portion.
No.
Can I get one doner porce?
Two of them. Yeah.
That piece of meat looks pretty nice. Yeah. Thanks.
Chips.
Do I need to pay?
Huh?
Yeah.
Together, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Some chili.
Oh, okay, they have chili here. Okay, so this is how it looks. Pretty decent, served on a plate with some fresh vegetables. Now it's time to do some science. So because this one comes with a plate, first we will need to measure the weight with everything and then subtract the plate. Oops. 989. Remember it, 989. Let's put some chili. Oops. Never mind, let's make it properly spicy. So this is a bit unusual, but we get bread on the side. And this is actually very unusual because it might be the first restaurant in Europe where I went where you can actually get kebab served on a plate. In Turkey it's very common to actually sit and eat in a restaurant. Takeaway kebabs are fairly rare. But in Europe pretty much all kebabs are takeaways. So this is a bit of a refreshing change. This is my first kebab in Prague, so I'm not sure whether this is the case here or this is an exception. Kebab so far is pretty good. The sauce you get is mild, although you get plenty of these chili flakes, which you can put on to make it spicier. The bread is freshly made, still warm. Very soft on the inside but crunchy on the outside, just as it should be.
What do you make of the meat?
The meat, yeah, it's also pretty nice. You can actually see pieces of meat. It's not that type where it's all like a homogeneous mixture. This also reminds me a lot of the way they do it in Turkey, so who knows, maybe this place actually does deserve to carry the name Istanbul Kebab. Taste-wise, I really don't have any major complaints. It is a nice healthy blend, just what a man needs in the morning to start a day properly. Kebab is a perfect mixture of bread, vegetables and meat. It's a very varied diet, and one could easily just eat kebab for the rest of their lives and not only survive but thrive. This dish without the drink was what, 160?
Yeah.
Which is a bit over 5 pounds, around 6 euros. So far from me, I would give it 4.5 stars. It's just a bit shy of giving it full 5 stars. And it's a very good kebab. It has very nice and unique meat texture. You get a good mix of vegetables.
So what's missing then?
Well, for 5 stars, you usually need to go really beyond the Call of Duty. I guess this bread also helps. That's why we'll give 4.5. Maybe just the sauce. The sauce, you get only one type of sauce, which is mild. Granted, you get chili to put on, but we appreciate if the kebab meister actually makes the spicy sauce for you. I think that is the only thing. If they had also a combination of chili sauce and garlic sauce, I would have probably given it 5 stars. Still, I can only recommend that you get a breakfast, lunch or dinner in this place. The ambient is also quite nice. You have photos of well, drawn pictures of Turkish map. This looks like could be Istanbul, or it could be some other place in Turkey. Some bridge in the back over there, and ironically nothing special right behind me. I would only say this is a very good kebab, but it must be the best dish overall we had in Prague so far. $661. That means this is 327, which is not a particularly good size of a kebab, but taste more than compensates for it.
To be only differ to add the bread.
Yes, I realized though that the bread came separately, and we should have added this one into the net weight as well. Well, it's too late now, I guess. And just take a note that you get bread separately. Don't know, maybe bread would be another 50 to 100 grams. I'm not sure. So that is it for now. Kebab Istanbul near Wenceslas Square in Prague. So that was Istanbul Kebab in central Prague, Czech Republic, or Czechia, as the country is now officially called. I made a big mistake by not weighing the bread which was included in the meal but provided separately. However, in one of my recent reviews I weighed the pita bread alone and got 168 grams, so I added 150 grams to the weight of this meal as an allowance for the bread. My sincerest apologies for letting you down and the highly unprofessional mistake I made. When it comes to taste, this kebab is absolutely fantastic and one of the best ones I ever tried. For 165 Czech kronas, €6.70, one gets slightly less than half a kilogram. The value comes out at 71 grams per euro, which is far from great, but in my opinion it is well worth it. One also needs to consider that this is a proper restaurant where one can sit down and eat, rather than a quick and dirty takeaway, so naturally the running costs of the restaurant are higher and reflected in the food price. An average Czech worker can afford to buy 3.2 kilograms of this kebab per day, which is a figure comparable to London. Therefore it is neither great nor terrible value for money. However, the taste is world class. That is all for today. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next week in another episode.